Hello everyone, I'm Huckleberry with Huckleberry's Honey and Bee Removal, where we focus on colony conservation and property preservation. As you can see, it's not bee season currently. This is mid-January 2025, but what we have for you today is a slideshow of a job we did back in the summer. And what I'll do is I'll just kind of go over each clip as we look at it to give you an idea of how we work, the jobs we do, how the bees act, the cavities that they get into. And I hope you enjoy this content, and we'll see you after this slideshow. All right, let's get into it. So this is a beautiful structure we had the opportunity to work on here in Charlotte, North Carolina. There are a lot of beautiful homes there in Mecklenburg County, and I'm always grateful for their owners to entrust us with their homes and their investments. And this one was just this one's a work of art. So the bees had made their home within a roofed void, and they were gaining access where the trim meets the brickwork. I'm going to zoom in here and take a look. If you'll look right there in the left, just below the gutter, you'll see a little ball of bees right there. Zooming in here, we can see so many bees. They're coming, they're going, and some are guarding. And this was during prime time during the season, and the colony was booming and just rapidly expanding. And this is my son, James Weiland. He helps me when he's out of school. It's a blessing to be able to work with him and see him smile while he learns on the job site. Sometimes I call him Zacchaeus because he's a wee little man. So here I am after the setup, just taking it all in and assessing the situation. We put a lot of thought into every job, as everyone is unique and each one takes a special touch to get the job done right. So what we're looking at here is what they call standing seam roofing, and this has to be removed very meticulously if you are wanting to reuse the materials. And here we go, the first steps of removing the roofing sections. This always takes a little while, especially with this type of roofing. And here we have the sections removed. Now this underlayment is more like a fabric felt as opposed to tar paper. And what this does is it lets those sections move more smoothly as they expand and contract throughout the different seasons of the year. I always love this part. This is the first peek inside of the hive. A lot of work goes into getting to this point, so many questions get answered, and the anticipation, it finds relief, and we get to start to see the work of the bees. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here it is. Look at that beautiful work that these bees have done. This hive actually extends to the left and down a little bit along inside this cavity. Look at that honey on top of that comb. In this shot here, you can see where they're expanding the hive into the next hollow section. Now, if you look at that white comb to the right of that mass of bees, that right there is new comb being produced as they expand their hive. Now, we're going to zoom into this brood comb. This is just awesome to me. You can see many different stages of the honeybee's life cycle. Looking closely, there's eggs and different stages of larvae. The brown caps are what they call cap brood, where the bees underneath are pupating. And there's some emerging bees and bees tending larvae. It's just the honeybee is just a true marvel of the Lord's creation. Here we have the first couple sections of comb removed. This generally takes some time. Finding that starting point trying not to damage the comb and the rest of the hive as you're getting started and moving into it. It just, like anything else, takes some time getting started. And moving forward, just removing more comb. We actually put the comb into frames and place them into our hive transport unit and take them back to our apiary. Look at all those bees, y'all. Look at those bees clustered up on that comb. And here she is, what most people want to see, the queen. She's kind of hard to make out here in this queen clip, but she is the one with the larger abdomen. That's the bigger backside here in the bottom of this clip. She's the one that lays all of the eggs in the hive. This is usually what I refer to as heading back the other way. So once the hive is removed, we get to scraping and cleaning the inside. Sometimes it gets pretty messy with all that honey in there, and we have to actually get some warm water and actually rinse and dry it out with some rags. Once we have it cleaned, we heavily prime the interior, and that's to seal in and kill any aroma of the honeybees have left there, because honeybees love to get where honeybees have been. They know it's been a good home before, and it'll be a good home now. The next part of the process is packing the void, and this eliminates that void. So when the first scout bee showed up, she thought, this place is perfect to grow into. So we fill that void to deter any future scout bees. This is the final product of the packing process. I like to get it full in there. I like to get it packed in there, because we definitely don't want them coming back. Now we're definitely starting to get to feel some relief, getting those boards in place and sealed up, sealing up those cracks and holes, and starting to feel like we're gonna get to go home. All right, getting that underlayment down, getting our first section of metal in place, getting all that right, giving us something to lead off of. We're going to zoom in and take a look at all the pieces that we've got in place. We've got all of our pieces in place. We don't have all the metal bent down where it needs to be, the flashing on the sides, but we have it all in place and we're almost there. This was definitely the part I was waiting on that day because it was hot. Everything's sealed up and ready to go. So that white sealant that you see there, it actually turns clear when it dries. Job finished. Now all we got to do is break everything down and get the bees back home. Alright, just a final shot from the ground, and thank you for following along with us. You know, this is just a little 10-minute story, but I think on this job we had maybe 8 or 9 hours just on site. You know, that doesn't count getting the bees back to the apiary or set up or cleaning equipment or any of that stuff. But we do thank you for following along with us.
All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed the things that you saw. Please subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks.